I'm a girl who doesn't mind a little home improvement. Well, I've painted, I can hang wallpaper, I've made window treatments and installed them. I think I've done just about everything. And then I met my match. She's here, she's a musician, she's an actress, she's a model. You've seen her on Hee Haw and Love Boat. But my favorite is Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell sisters. I'm so glad to be here with you, Irene.
Oh, I got to meet you before and then saw you at the home show, and I feel like we're old buddies.
I know.
We have so much in common.
That was the thing. You started talking about all the home improvement. I didn't realize that you were such a self-proclaimed do-it-yourselfer. But you are.
Well, you know, because of the home show, I got to see a lot of different things, and you walk by there and you go, that looks easy. Now, it's not always as easy as it looks, but once you learn to do anything, it becomes easier and easier and fun and so rewarding, you know?
And you said that all of you girls help each other with projects. I mean, you're a real roll-up-your-sleeve type of family.
We do. You can walk through, this is Mama's house, and we all moved in with Mom. Louise isn't, but I mean me and my kids. When Daddy passed away, and now I'm doing projects here, but in Gallatin, when I had a house out in the country, it's like I tiled all the floors upstairs and downstairs. There were some rooms that I laid the flooring that we're going to be talking about. And so I was here at Mom's house, and there was a little bit of a, just kind of a bend where some water had gotten from the sink on the laminated flooring. And she goes, "Can you replace this?" And I go, "Well, you know, it's tongue and groove. You can't really just replace that area. And I don't even know if I can get enough of that because it's been there a while.
Right.
So let me just do it all." Of course, when you're doing the tongue and groove, you tend to go from the bedroom to the bathroom to the closet. Yes, it
so
goes
I want to
forever.
ask you, because we're going to talk about, today we're talking about laminate and engineered flooring, but where did you get all of your tips? I mean, did your mom and dad teach you how to do some of these projects? Or did
actually, growing up with Dad, I was 11 years old. I started on the road playing drums. We were always on the road playing music, and I didn't really go into projects when I get home. You know, when we weren't doing that, of course, being young, we'd be doing schooling and stuff like, or practicing. So I guess when I had the house in Gallatin was because it was an older farmhouse, and I just see things I wanted to do, and I was doing the home show then. And I actually figured from my youngest daughter, she was born there, that I was there for 16 years. So I had plenty of time to do a lot.
I know, and you can learn a lot, and so many of our viewers are going to learn so much from you today. Well, let's talk about the laminate floor. We have had the biggest discussion about laminate and how there's the plank. I'm actually holding up a plank laminate floor. It has the sticky on the edge, and I started in one corner and worked my way out. When I got to the wall, what I like about this is you score it with a razor blade, and then you just pop it. So you don't even need tools.
That would be the easiest way, right? That sounds a lot easier because I actually.
So are you kind of wishing you'd done it? I know.
Well, after it's all said and done, then you feel great.
But now what you've got looks more like a wood plank.
This is what I did for Mama's house, and it has the tongue and groove. And I'll show you in a little bit, how to
install it.
But you have to. On this one, it comes in one size, and then you have to cut it because nothing can be the same size. You know, it has to be staggered. So you start cutting the first piece.
Now let me ask you something. Are you using an electric saw with those nails?
Oh, you cannot keep long nails, I tell you.
Okay, so you cut those. Okay, just a little tip there. Okay.
But yeah, I do table saw. It's real easy. Just comes straight down.
So
it's real nice.
You cut that, and you're going to be demonstrating how to put this in as well.
Yes. This particular laminated flooring is one piece. It comes in this size. And the pieces I'm going to show you are already cut because they were scrap pieces that I had left over. But what you do is you have to start by cutting a piece because you do not want the same size all the way across the floor. If you did, for one thing, it wouldn't look as pretty. It has to be staggered, or you would have one line all the way across even, and that also wouldn't be secure. So you start by cutting a piece, and if I was going to start on that side, I would cut a piece and put this in next to the wall because it's tongue and grooved on the ends also, so you can only have the cut pieces by the wall. So the rest of the time you're not allowed to cut anything. Everything has to be tongue and groove. So this end would go into this end. And on the first piece, you could be able to slide them in. and they'll go down. If this wasn't cut and it was long, you'd have another piece. When you get to the wall, like over here, not only are you going to have to hammer these pieces together, because what happens is when you put a piece, when you start getting pieces here, they don't just slide in, they stay up. See how that stays up? And then you have either a rubber mallet, or I like to use this. It's just called a tapping bar, and you put it to the side, and then you have a regular hammer. And then you have to tap it along the sides until it lays down flat. That makes it secure. Now we already have the trim here, but you still need to only come like 1/4 of an inch away from the wall. And you can't lay this on top of each other because that's tongue and groove, that wouldn't stay. Then you not only would be hammering it up like this and making it go to the next one, but you can't have it on top of that tongue and groove. You have to hammer it together. So when you get right next to the wall and you can't get the hammer behind there, and then this won't go behind here, but you got a pull bar, and then it's shaped in an L so you can hammer on it. And you also have to make sure that you don't have too big a space back here. Once you put the trim in, it covers it.
I love that all of you Mandrill sisters are so talented in so many ways, and now you're encouraging all of our viewers to roll up their sleeves as well.
Thank you. I'm glad. They should.
There are a lot of flooring products on the market. You need to do a little research to see the advantages and disadvantages and see which one works better in your home. Well, I hope you feel inspired by Irene and me to roll up your sleeves and do a little project in your own home and install a beautiful floor.